Here. Okay, we are recording. So hey guys, I'm really excited about this call because I feel like this is something that is really kind of lacking, not just within our team, but I feel like within like ZYIA overall, because ZYIA is so new, and I feel like the cool thing about it is that we've always been told and taught that we can run our business however we want to run it, which is what I love. And I love that ZYIA gives us that freedom to do it. But because they give us that freedom, they don't like give us a lot of guidelines, you know, and like what you could be doing or what you should be doing to grow your business, say if you want to do it online or in person or whatever that might be. So I do have past experience with direct sales, and have taken kind of what I learned from that, and I've been applying it really, I would say very consistently for the last month or two, and I've seen a huge momentum shift in my personal business. And so I want to make sure that I'm sharing that with you guys, because my goal is to help you. And if you want this, if you want your business to grow, if you want to start reaching people kind of outside of your circle, or maybe you want to reach people that you haven't talked to for a long time, then there is some tactics and techniques that you guys can use to advance your business. And so that's what I want to talk to you guys about tonight. It's just kind of what I've been doing, things that I do every single day that you guys don't see. I'm behind the scenes. Yes, I'm going live in my VIP group and in my parties and all that, but there's a lot that I'm doing actually behind the scenes that a lot, that people don't see. So we're going to stick with the obvious. So the theme of this call is our ZYIA dailies. Okay. So daily, these are the super obvious ones that you should be doing, and you're probably already doing them. So number one, wear and share your ZYIA. Obviously, I mean, if you work and you can't wear ZYIA, like totally cool, whatever. But like just wear it, let people see that you're wearing it, whether you're taking a picture of it, whether you're in your VIP group, whether you're going to the grocery store, just wear it and carry a business card with you. And you never know, you guys, who's going to talk to you. I don't know if I told you guys this. I went to the grocery store like a month ago, and there's this guy that works there. I'm there like every week, it's like the same guy that works there. And I always say hi to him, and he comes up to me and he's like, "This is going to be so weird, but where did you get your leggings? My wife has been looking for a pair of leggings with pockets in them for like 6 months." And I was like, "Well, I sell them." So, and I gave him my information, and she hasn't bought anything yet, but you just never know who's going to approach you when you're out in public. So have a business card on you, wear it around, and be open to talking about it and be open to sharing that. So super easy thing that you can be doing every single day, or most days if you have to go to work. Other things you can be doing that are super obvious: checking into your VIP group. Hopefully you're checking in with them every single day. Every once in a while I'll go a day and I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even check into my group. Like I just got so busy and didn't even think about it. But obviously having a presence in there, going live as often as you can. I try to go live every day, you guys. I think it just builds a connection with them. And I feel like when I go live, they get to know me better. And I know that girls are watching it, even though they don't like or comment on it, because I'll see them later on, or they'll message me and they'll be like, "Oh, I saw in your live," whatever. So even if people aren't commenting, even if they're not liking, still go live in your VIP group, because it makes a big difference. I think people watch those. And even if they're not watching it, I've had friends be like, "Well, I didn't listen to it, but I was like, I looked at your outfit, like I was watching you, and I didn't listen to it." I'm like, totally cool. I don't expect everybody to listen and watch every single live I do, but have a presence in your VIP group. So definitely important. And then obviously checking in and posting to your parties. I mean, that's a given. If you're running a party, be present in it. Don't go MIA. Just check in when you can. You don't have to be on it all day, but just be present in it. And obviously, like, those are 3 super obvious things that you should be doing every single day without even thinking about it. It's just kind of going to be the bread and butter of your business. So those are the things that are going to help you take care of your current customers, take care of the people who your hostesses are bringing to you. These are all of the people, if you think about your VIP group and the people in your parties, those are all the people who are familiar with ZYIA on some level. So whether they're like ready to buy or whatever it is, these are the people that are interested in ZYIA, and they at least think it's cute. Like at the very minimum, they think it's cute. They want to know more. So those are things that are important. But we're getting to the point now, a lot of us in our business, where we have to start reaching outside of our warm market, outside of our little circle. We have to start finding new people to join our VIP group. You know, maybe we're not doing as many parties, or maybe we're struggling to find hostesses or whatever it may be. We still need to find a way to get people to join us in our business. And so these are the things that I have been doing, you guys, every single day, that I try to do as consistently as possible. And I feel like it has made a huge difference in my business. So the first one is to have a presence on social media. I'll admit that since I joined ZYIA, I go in spurts. I've gone in spurts. I will be super consistent, and then I will kind of like be a little bit MIA for a few days. And mostly that's just because I get busy and I'm momming and I don't even think about it. But I've been trying to make a very conscious effort to have a presence on social media. So when I say have a presence on social media, I mean posting to your timeline or your Instagram profile. And this is a whole other subject that I want to go into on a different call. But you are your brand. Okay, I'm going to try to sum this up as much as I can. You are your brand. So when people are coming to you and talking to you about ZYIA and they want to buy from you, you have to let them know who you are. You know, the reason that we're posting to social media is to let people in and let them see who we are, so that we're not hiding behind stock photos. Because to them, that's just a stock photo. But if they can get to know you, they are going to feel like they know you. They're going to feel like they trust you. And eventually that means that they're going to want to be a part of whatever it is that you are doing. So getting really consistent on your social media. If you're on Instagram, you guys, I love Instagram. I make my materials and my content based on Instagram, and then I just post it to my Facebook business page, so it's on both platforms. But use whatever platform works for you. And like I said, this is a whole other call. I'm going to go into like branding yourself and all of that stuff. But just when you're posting to social media, I want you to not, this is hard to do, don't hide behind stock photos. Okay, you guys, like be you. It is so much more beneficial if people can see what you are wearing and what you look like in ZYIA. They don't care what a model looks like in ZYIA. You know, they just don't care about that. They want to see what you look like. They want to see what, you know, how are you wearing it in your everyday life? What is your everyday life like? You know, are you a mom? Are you wearing your leggings when you're momming? Are you into hiking? You know, wear your ZYIA, go for a hike and snap a picture of that. You need to find the things that are going to help people get to know the real you and post that stuff. And it kind of means getting vulnerable, which is scary, because a lot of times it's easier, like I said, to hide behind the product and just post a stock photo, because let's be real, ZYIA's cute. The girls look cute in it. It's way easier than putting yourself out there and talking about how much you love ZYIA, or talking about your family, or just basically the things that make your world go round. So I just share on social media. And I would say now, from what I'm hearing, the standard basically is like once a day. If you can get one solid post in a day, or even one solid post every other day, that's kind of been the norm. Like, you guys, it used to be 3 to 5 posts a day on Instagram and Facebook, and that was absolutely insane. And you felt like you lived on social media. And now the fact that it's just really only one good post is so relieving, at least to me, to know that, like, hey, I don't have to be posting all day long. And you don't. You just need to give out quality content for people. So that's going to be another call. I don't know when, maybe next week, maybe the week after. I don't know. But that's something that we need to go into, is talking about posting and branding. And so the last thing, and the thing that we're going to spend the most time on right now, is we are going to talk about connecting and really finding those people outside of your warm market. Okay, hold on, Leanne. And when you say one post, you mean at least one ZYIA post, right? Actually, Leanne, no. I would say, I don't know, I've been doing some research on this, and one method that I found, I haven't been following it, but if you need something to follow, it was the 411 method. And it was 4 posts about anything, like anything in your life, 4 posts that have nothing to do with ZYIA, you know, so like I've been trying to incorporate more pictures of my kids, like food, healthy food recipes, just anything that kind of talks about you and who you are. And then that's the 4 posts, so 4 in a row. And then you want to do a soft offer. A soft offer would be like, if you ever want more information, like shoot me a message. I'd love to chat with you. Just something really like, kind of like, oh, that'd be great if you wanted to check it out, but no pressure. And then the second one, so 411, nothing ZYIA, soft offer. And then the last one is doing like a hard offer. So comment below if you want me to add you to my Discover ZYIA group, or put your email below and I will send you more information. You know, something that's very like cut and dry. It's a hard offer. Either you accept the offer and they do it or they don't, type of thing. So don't be afraid to post about yourself and let people in and let them get to know you. Because like I said, you are your brand and you want to set yourself apart from all of the other ZYIA reps out there. We are so lucky. Yes, you're welcome, Leanne. We are so lucky, you guys, that we are in this era with ZYIA because it's not oversaturated. So a lot of times, you know, people have been getting by with just posting stock photos or just always talking about ZYIA, but there's going to be more and more reps. Like I'm hearing of all these people. I met with one of my customers the other day and she's like, oh yeah, I know so-and-so and their sister-in-law and this whatever, they're all joining ZYIA. And I was like, what? Like, I don't even know anybody in this area, like 45 minutes away. I know one girl because I met her through ZYIA who does ZYIA, but it's becoming more well-known. So it's really important that you find ways to post about yourself and let people know who you are so that they say, hey, I want to do ZYIA and I want to do it with her because she gets me. She's like me. She and I have this in common, type of thing. So I swear I will go way more into detail with that. I feel like I already went into more detail than I was planning on with that. But okay, so last thing I want to talk about. Okay, hold on. Nicole says, on my personal Facebook and IG accounts, I've been posting new launches every Wednesday, and that has generated some more interest and lets my friends who might not know I'm a rep know what we have to offer. On my business page, it's different, but just a thought. Yes, this is something, I love that you said that, Nicole, because I still have this weird fear about my personal Facebook page, you guys. I don't know why. It's just like I will post anything on Instagram, and the moment I have to post something on my personal Facebook page, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know, like, who's going to see it? And then I still do it, but I'm so terrified, and I don't do it that often. So that's a great idea. I mean, just posting the new launches even, because like you said, people don't even know what we do. They're like, what is ZYIA? What's a rep? Oh, those are cute clothes. Like people just don't even get it. So I love that. Thanks for sharing that, Nicole. Okay, hold on. I'm going to look at my notes to make sure I'm on track. Oh yeah, so we talked about posting public invites, you know. So like this week, you guys, we're going to be doing a Discover ZYIA event on Monday through Wednesday. So go live in your VIP groups and let them know, like tell them why you love ZYIA, tell them what you've enjoyed about repping, and invite them to check it out, you know. You don't have to have a story I mean, everybody has a story, but you don't need to have like a crazy success story, or you don't need to have anything like that to invite people to join ZYIA, because you guys are all here because you joined for some reason, whether it's community, you love the clothes, you are making a great income from it. Maybe it's all of the above, you know, just like go in and talk to them and be like, you guys, it's so much fun. I've been doing it for this long. I love it. And I would be so honored if you wanted to do this with me. And I've changed my wording lately, you guys, and I have been saying that. I would feel so honored because for one, I would feel so honored if they came with me, you guys. I have been hearing of people lately who I talk to on social media and then they sign up with someone else. And I'm like, why did you do that? That like is so heartbreaking for me. And it just makes me realize and be so appreciative and grateful for the girls that who are so loyal to me. And so let them know, you guys, like I'd be so honored if you wanted to do this with me, because we are so lucky when people say that they want to do it with us. That's like such a compliment and such a, I don't know. They're like asking you to be friends. It's like a friendship circle we have. I love it. So that's great wording. I feel like it really has made a difference in my personal approach as well. I feel like I like that. It feels really genuine for me to say that. So talk about that in your VIP group. Let them know we're going to do this event on Monday to Wednesday. It's just to get you more information about the opportunity. And then, share the link later on in the week. Talk about it. You might have to share it 2 or 3 times in your VIP groups because people don't see it all the time. You might post it once and someone might miss it and you need to post it a few days later. Let them know they can be a fly on the wall. Come in and check it out. Also, with your public posts, don't be afraid to post about that. Say, I am loving what I'm doing. It is so much fun. My team is running this event Monday through Wednesday, and it's just to, get to know a little bit more about what we do, about this company, and why we love it. And just say, comment below and I'll send you the link. Like, don't post the link in your post, because then people are going to try to like go behind the scenes and get in without you really even realizing it. So make sure that they are, say, like, message me if you want the link and I'll add you to it or whatever it is. But don't be afraid to post those things on your social media at all. Like, you just have to be okay with it. Be brave. People will love to hear it. And even if no one responds, who cares? They're thinking about it. And then next month, maybe they'll want to join. Okay. I went on a tangent. Last thing and the longest thing is that I want to talk to you guys about what I have been doing every single day, and it has made huge difference in my business, is that I have been waking up every single morning. I wake up, my alarm goes off at 5. I get up and I do my power hour right away in the morning. Now that Desiree's sleeping through the night, I have a chance to do a little bit of that. So I want to share with you what I've been doing for my power hour. It doesn't take me an hour. It takes me more like 40 to 45 minutes. But it's basically what I'm doing is I'm reaching out to people on social media and I'm connecting with them, or I'm following up with them if they're a customer, or if we've had a conversation about ZYIA, then I'm checking in with them. So as you guys know, I'm going to pull up a tracker. I made a tracker for you guys. You can use it, or you can take it and kind of make it your own, or whatever you need to do with it. But it's there for you if you need something to look at. I use TeamZ, and a lot of my girls, you guys know that. I love TeamZ. It's a program that you go on and it gives you, hold on, I will pull up my screen here quick. And I'll show you what I made. So this is basically, here's the tracker. And this is, I created this based off of basically what I do in TeamZ. TeamZ is electronic, which is amazing. So when you start to get bigger numbers, it's just easier to follow in there. I can search for people. I can set follow-up dates automatically, and then it lets me know, hey, you need to follow up with so-and-so today. It's just really, it works with my brain. It doesn't work with everybody's, and I totally understand that. You have to find what works for you. But this is what I do, you guys, every single day. And with ZYIA as a rep, we have 3 things that we can offer people. Well, technically 4. We have the rep opportunity. We have hosting opportunity, or the product, which is technically the 3rd. But we have the product and hosting, and then we have our VIP group. Those are the 3 things that I'm doing when I go out and I'm having conversations with people, is I am talking to them, I'm getting to know them, and I'm trying to find out if ZYIA is going to help them solve one of their problems. ZYIA solves problems, you guys. If someone is struggling to pay their bills, if someone wants to be at home with their kids and they're having to go to work full time, if someone, is looking for a community and feels a home, they're at home with their kids all day and they don't have a lot of friends, or maybe they moved to a new community and they need to find some people to connect with. You know, maybe they need that community. Those are things that you are looking for when you're talking to people, and then you can offer them your solution. So like, if I'm talking to someone, I typically will try to talk to them about being a rep first, because then I can fall back on, if they say no, I can fall back on, well, what do you think about hosting? You can get free and half off ZYIA. Or I can say, well, why don't I plug you into my VIP group? And it's just kind of my community. It's all fun things, ZYIA. Like, I do flash sales and giveaways. Do you want me to add you? And I have been adding people like crazy to my VIP group lately. And that's just another place that I can make those connections, get to know them, and down the line, hopefully they'll want to join the team. And maybe not. Maybe they'll end up being one of my best customers or get me some referrals. You know, you just never know. So just remember that those are the 3 things that you are going to be inviting to. And that's why I have invites right here. So let me go through this tracker. So every morning when I get up, I go to my TeamZ and I have numbers set, and my numbers are bigger than this, but that's because I've been doing this for a long time. I did the power of 3s here so that you're not overwhelmed, because this is going to be brand new for you guys, a lot of you, if you've never done anything like this before. And so 3 is a great number to shoot for. So prospects. I'm saying, like, if you decide to go to Facebook, say Facebook is going to be your social media platform, this is the one that you want to do your business on, you're not interested in Instagram, totally cool, okay? So your prospects are going to be 3 of your Facebook friends. It can be anybody. It can be anybody that you know, anybody that you're friends with that you met one time at Susie's birthday party. It can be anybody on your Facebook friends list. Just pick 3 of them. And you're going to say, this is, okay, I didn't type this out, but I should have. Excuse me. And this is one thing that I've been sharing with people, with some of our girls on our team, is I will say, hey, I'm looking at Nicole. Hey, Nicole, just wanted to say hi. How are you? Hope you have a great day. Like, so simple. And I'll send that to her, and then I'll write her name down right here. Okay, I sent that message to her. She's on my prospects list. Cool. Next one. Find another person. I'm going to say, hey, Kimberly, just wanted to say hi. How are you? Hope you have a great day. Literally copy and paste, you guys. Send it to the next person. Hey, Amy, how are you? Hope you have a great, just stopping by to say hi. How are you? Hope you have a great weekend. You know, whatever it is. And you guys, I'm sending out like 12 to 15 of those every single day. And when you start with 3, don't get overwhelmed. Start with 3. And when you send out those messages, all you're doing is you're making their day. So put yourself in the make their day mindset. That's all you're doing. You're not going out to find reps. You're not going out to find hostesses. You're just making connections with people. You're just broadening your friend circle. Okay? Because I don't know about you guys, but sometimes my warm market, and usually always my warm market, is harder than people I don't know. So I'm going out there and I'm trying to get to know more people. And this is how I do it. As I ask them, I say, hi, how are you? Have a great day. And of those people that I message, these are the numbers that I've been told from my TeamZ bootcamp, by the way. They say 50% of people, only 50% of people will respond. And of those 50%, only 30% are going to end up getting invited to be a rep, to be a hostess, or to join your VIP group. So the numbers, you guys, don't expect that everybody's going to come back and be like, yeah, I want to do ZYIA with you. Like, all you're doing is making connections and planting seeds with them. Building relationships, making connections, and planting those seeds. And you're just going to write them down. Social media, you're going to say Facebook, whatever. She was on Facebook or Instagram, write her handle down, and then just, you can just say like connected right here under conversation. And then that's going to help you remember that all you did was send her the connect message. I saw the chat blew up just a second, or it highlighted. Do you post it on your personal page and in your group? The Discover ZYIA, Kimberly, was that the question? I only post the link in my Discover ZYIA group, but then I'll post like a public invite on my public profile. And then I'll say, if you want to join, comment below, and I will send you the link to it. Does that make sense? Does that answer your question? Okay. How long do you wait before you follow up with someone, and how do you choose who to message? Okay. Emma, I'm going to get to your message or your answer, your question in a little bit. Leanne, how do you choose who to message? So for me, because I do Teamsy, I upload my entire list into Facebook, you guys, and it just tells me who to connect with next. But if you don't want to do something like Teamsy, it does cost. It's like $30 a month. For me, it's well worth it because I use it all the time for everything for my business. There is a 30-day free trial though, if you guys want to try it out. I highly recommend it. But Leanne, so what you could do is, like, let's say this is your Facebook friends list up at the top. Hold on. I wonder if I can do this. Let me show you here. This is what I would do if I were on Facebook. If I can get into it. Oh no, is it going to make me change my password? Oops, hold on. Okay. So this is what I would do is I would just go up to my search bar and I would type in, I would do this in alphabetical order. So I would just type in like oh, Amy Douglas. Okay, so Kelsey Amat came up. I'd click on her. I'd click her name. I'd say message, and then I'd say, hey, Kelsey, blah, 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 and then that's it. And then I would come up here, and I would write AB. I'm like, okay, Abby Long's the next one to come up, and I would do her. And then I'd do AC. Acacia Holmes is up. AD, and I would just go, that's how I would go through my list. So I know that I'm hitting my friends, and I'm not skipping people. I would just kind of go alphabetically like that. And then when you're done with that, I would write down on your tracker or on your notebook, just say ended at, say you got all the way through AG. Maybe Meredith Aguirre or Jan Egan were the last people that you did. Write their name down so that you know, okay, tomorrow I'm going to sit down and do my power hour. I'm going to start with AH because I ended at AG. And then you're going to go down your list. Okay, that's one way I have done it. It just helps you to kind of keep track of who you're messaging. I don't know if that answers your question, Leanne. I think it does. No way. I hope that means yes way. I hope that means that makes sense, I hope. But that's what I would do if you use Facebook. If you use Instagram, there's really no rhyme or reason to face Instagram, you guys. I would just like pick people and message them. Okay, awesome, Leanne. I'm glad that makes sense. So, yes, that's how I would message people. And like I said, you guys start with 3. And then I would say 3 customers. So you're going to message 3 customers. If you don't have 3 customers, oh yeah, Teamsy tells you who to message. So cool. So cool, Leanne. If you don't have 3 customers, you guys, just take that 3 and make it 3 more prospects, okay? So up your number to 6 prospects. If you don't have 3 reps to message, up it to 6 prospects and 3 customers. So if you're, maybe you don't have these right now, and that's okay. Just start reaching out to 9 people every day, 9 new people, and making their day. The goal is to just make their day and connect with them because it shows them that you're human, and it shows them that you care about them, because in the long run, you guys, would you rather buy from someone who you got to know through messages, or would you rather buy from someone who sent you a message and was like out of the blue, hey, I don't know you, but I sell this, go check it out? Like, I do not do, like, I can't do it, you guys. I know there are people on our team who do cold messages, and all the power to you. Chrissy built her business, you guys, top rep in the company, built her business on cold messages. I can't do it. And I think it's because I just prefer this method. So this is connects are just making their day. And you might not get to inviting anybody to join anything with you for like 2 or 3 weeks of doing this, consistently. And that's why making those connections is so important, is because it plants those seeds and it takes time. It just does. It takes time to build a relationship with people. And I wish that it didn't. I wish it was faster than that, but it's not. And it's just kind of how it goes. I mean, think of how long it took you guys to say yes to me. Did I bug you? I didn't mean to bug you, but I always say this, you guys, I do not follow up with people that I don't want to join my team. Is that bad? Like, if there are people, that is the beauty of this business, is that we get to pick who we work with. And some people, you guys, I don't know. I don't think I would work well with them, and I don't think we would work well together. And so I don't follow up with people unless I like really want to work with them. But maybe that's a bad attitude to have, because I'm probably missing out on some rock stars. I don't know, but I got you guys, and that's all that matters to me. So anyway, this is, like I said, this is kind of what I've been doing, except through Team Z. The goal of all of your conversations is to get to share with them what you do and why you do it, and invite them to be a part of it, whether it is to be a rep, to be a hostess, or to join your VIP group. These ads are, is if you're adding people to your Facebook friends list, or you are finding 3 new people to follow you back on Instagram. So, maybe in the first couple days you wouldn't have any ads, but over time of requesting friends, then you would eventually, get some consistent people probably adding you back. And then you can say, yep, I did my 3. You can cross this off. I did the numbers really lightly so that you can change your goal number. Say you want to connect with 10 people, or you want to invite or add 5 people to your friends list that day. Whatever you want to do, those numbers are there for you, and you can change them whatever you want to do. So there's that. Okay, we're going to go down here. So this is basically, like I said, what I do every single day. It also in Team Z tracks things like if I invite someone, I put that in and I say invited, and then it'll tell me when to follow up with them. So Emma, to answer your question, I follow up with people the first time I send them an invite. I will follow up with them in 2 days if I don't hear from them. And then I'll just say, when it comes to inviting and then following up, make sure that what you send them, you're not asking them for a decision. So let's say I invited Emma to my VIP group, and I'm like, hey, Emma, well, do you want me to plug you into my, or what? Hold on. What would I say? I would say, well, my VIP group is where all of my girls are at. I run flash sales in there. I do giveaways. Do you want me to plug you in? And I would leave it at that. And if she didn't answer me for 2 days, I would write back and say, hey, Emma, what did you think about the VIP group? I wouldn't ask her, do you want me to do that? Do you want to join? Like, what's your choice? I would just ask her, what do you think about it? And I keep the message short so that they can read it on their lock screen, because that gives them power, and people like power, and that makes them feel comfortable. And they know that they're like, oh gosh, I don't have to open the rest of this to see what she's saying. I don't have to be awkward about it. I can just see it on my lock screen, and then I can go back to it later, and I can feel comfortable responding later when I'm not caught off guard that she actually responded to me or followed up with me. So I'll wait 2 days and I'll follow up with that. I don't ask for a decision in the follow-up. I just ask them what they're thinking. And then if they don't follow up after that, I'll usually wait like anywhere from 5 to 7 days. And then if I don't hear after that, then I'll wait like 7 to 10 days. And then if I don't hear after that, then I just let them kind of fall back into my connects, and I will connect with them in a few months. I'll come back to them and just say, hey, I haven't checked in with you for a while. How are you? Hope things are going great. And then leave it at that. Maybe they'll message, maybe they won't. But either way, I planted that seed with them. And it's something that every time I reach out to them and I connect with them, they are going to see that. And all of a sudden, our conversation will come to the top of their mind. They're like, oh yeah, she was talking to me about that active bar company, So it just brings them to the top. It brings me to the top of their mind, which is always the goal. So yeah, invites out. So say you talk to somebody, you can write, oh, I found them on Instagram. Her Instagram handle is at ZYIA Life, Nicole. Is that yours, Nicole? I think. Something like that. And then I invited her to my VIP group. I invited her on May 1st, and I'm going to follow up in a couple days. Then, oh gosh, you guys, I just saw my battery's getting low on my laptop. Okay, rep prospects. I like when I'm talking to people to just keep a list of, like, if anybody seems like they would be interested in joining as a rep, or if they've shown interest, just write their name down. You never know when there might become, like, we're going to do a Discover ZYIA. Hey, I know we talked about repping before. Our team is running this Discover ZYIA event. Do you want to hop into it and see what it's all about? Super easy. You have this list. You can just go down the list and you can continue to follow up with them and connect with them, and just even commenting on their pictures and stuff just kind of keeps you at the top of their mind. Hostess, same thing. If you've talked about hosting with someone, or you think they'd make a great hostess, they seem to really like the product, any of those things, write them down and write down where they're at, if they're on Facebook or Instagram. And then once you invite them, put the date in, and then let yourself know when you need to follow up with them so you don't forget about them. And then last but not least, just follow-ups. If you have any other general follow-ups of people that, maybe they don't fall under a hostess or a rep category, but you want to follow up with them, then that's down there. So I'm going to post this I'll post this in our team page. And this is just a guide, you guys, and this is just a way for me to show you what I do every day, and the fact that I do reach out to people and I'm talking to people all day long. So it's not uncommon for me to have like 30 messages in my inbox, because I'm constantly talking to people. And obviously of those 30 messages, maybe like 8 or 10 will turn into, I don't even know, like 15 will turn into a conversation, and maybe like 6 or 7 will turn into an invite. But that's what I'm doing, you guys. I'm talking to people, I'm getting to know them, making those connections. And right now, you don't need to worry about going out and finding new people, because I guarantee if you look at your Facebook friends list, you have plenty of people on there that you haven't even talked to in years. Or maybe you want to reconnect with them and you just haven't. So this is just a way to like go out and be a friend to people and kind of rebuild relationships. And then as your conversation progresses, and eventually if they're conversational, they're going to ask you, what do you do? And you can say what you do, and you can talk about ZYIA and just be like, I'm a rep for ZYIA Active. It's really fun. I love what I do. I get to help women find clothes that make them feel really good about themselves. And I love the product, and I just love being a part of my team, just talk about it. And if they're conversational, they'll ask questions or whatever. Just be like a human. I mean, if you were talking to someone in person, if you met them for the first time, I mean, think about those kind of the conversations. What would you talk about? You talk about their family, you talk about what they do, so have you gone on any vacations lately? What do you like to do for fun? I don't know, those kinds of things. So just get to know people on social media is basically what I'm trying to tell you guys. That's what I do every day. And it makes a difference, because I'm building relationships. And then when the time comes and they're ready for ZYIA and I'm ready for them to join me, it'll happen. So that was a lot of really new information for people who probably haven't done this before. So if that's you, I want you to ask questions, and I want you to think about it while I'm getting my charger, because I'd really rather not have this die in the middle of our call. So I'm recording it. So just a second. Okay, hold on. Oh, I don't think any, you guys are all muted. Can I unmute you? Unmute. And we can do stop sharing. Okay, so do you guys have any questions about any of this? I know it's a lot, and especially when it's new, it's kind of hard to grasp sometimes. So we lost a couple of our girls here. Or anything to add?
So with your follow-ups, you're saying about 2 days.
Yeah, initially that's what I do. 2 to 3.
Okay. And 2 to 3. And then how many times do you follow up before you just scratch it?
It kind of depends on the person and how interested they were. If they're really interested, I'll follow up probably 3 times with them, 2 to 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was just kind of like an in passing, then I'll just kind of do like 1 or 2 times. Just depends on their interest level.
And you're doing mainly Facebook for these messages or Instagram also?
I'm doing both. I would say that I do most of my connects have been coming on Facebook, but most of my ads have been coming from Instagram. So anytime I add a new person to my TeamZ, it's coming from Instagram typically.
Mm-hmm.
I have so many friends on Facebook from like the parties that I was running back when I did groups, and I would friend request every single person in the group before Facebook started kicking me off for doing that. So I have a lot of people to connect with in that way that I don't even know. So
This might be a stupid question, but like, do you remember like why you're friends with those people?
nope.
Okay.
And
Because
I will typically pull up their friends list because we'll have mutual friends. And then I'll be like, okay, they were in so-and-so's party.
Gotcha. Okay. That's what I've been doing too, but I just was wondering if you were just writing it down somewhere, or do you write it down in TeamZ, like how you know them?
No.
Okay.
Nope, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like half the time they don't remember me either. Every person that attends a party. Kimberly, I used to back when I started and I did groups. I don't do groups now, I do events. So I only friend request people who seem really interested in the product and anybody who buys now. But lately I've had a lot of girls really like into the giveaways. So I've been trying to friend request those people because I'm like, if they're into it, let's get them in there. So I do. Plus, they see when you post then. That's why I would friend request them, is because then they would see when you post in the group. You guys have any? Oh, someone's speaking. Hi. Do you guys have any other questions?
I have something to add.
Okay.
I have that total fear. I still have that fear of posting on my public profile about ZYIA. So that's why I overthought it every single time. I would like write the post and then be like, nope, I don't want to do it. So I've just told myself every single Wednesday, I'm posting what's in my active workshop. Unapologetically.
Great idea.
Once a week, people can handle it. Like, yes. They can handle it or they can unfollow me. And compared to like many of my other like direct sales and MLM friends, once a week is like nothing.
Oh yeah. And it's close. It's not even like people like to be close.
Mm-hmm. And I've actually gotten, because a lot of people will see my personal post and not my VIP group post. Mm-hmm. And so the sales this month have been great for my VIP group for multiple reasons, but I think part of it is people are seeing it on my personal page every Wednesday.
Yeah.
And they're messaging me or commenting me, they're like, hey, where's the link to that tank or whatever? So I would encourage everybody to do that, because it's a every Wednesday thing and you aren't deciding it. ZYIA decides it. And just do it. Why not?
Love that. Yes. Oh, wait, hold on. I see. Oh, I can't move my chat over. My chat won't work. I'm just about to. Hold on. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so Kimberly, I'm just about to do my first party. I set it up as a group. What is the pros and cons of groups versus events? Oh, okay. So I actually really loved groups, but Facebook was flagging me, and I know a lot of other ZYIA reps were getting we're getting flagged, and people weren't seeing our posts in groups. And I don't know if it's because I had so many groups going at one time or if I was like copying and pasting the same thing in the groups, but it was hiding my posts. Girls weren't getting views on it. So that's why I stopped doing it. But I've heard lately that if you're like when you're starting out, Facebook doesn't flag you for that. So it's nice because you can schedule in groups, which is a big deal. In events, you cannot schedule it, which stinks a lot. But events, the thing I like about events is that you can message everybody who said they were going, and you can send them a direct message, whether you're friends with them or not. And you can just say, this is what happened today in the group. Here's the job, check it out. And then they can get that. So it just kind of depends. Events kind of clear up your Facebook too because they don't hang around, like groups. You have to actually go in and close them. But whatever works for you, I say, do that. Especially like if you have to work, it's easier to schedule posts. Yeah.
I did groups because I had to schedule all the posts, but just be prepared to have to change your password like a million times because I was running 3 groups one week and I had to change my password like twice a day.
Yeah. It's annoying. I got mad at them. Because they wouldn't let me change my page name, So they're like, please fill out this survey. And I filled out a survey and I wrote a whole long thing about how they're making it difficult for direct sales to work on Facebook and they need to figure it out because we're going to go elsewhere or we'll find a different way to run our businesses. And I've only had to change my password once since that. It's been like a month. So maybe they're giving me a free pass for a while. I don't know. But do you guys have any other questions about anything? I know it's a lot to take in. So just kind of like let things sink in and just one day at a time, like try one thing one day, try something new the next day. It doesn't have to all be at once. And I think that sometimes is what we think is we have to we have to do all this stuff. Well, that's not the case. Like just start with one thing that that you can do now. And then once you master that, add something else to your plate and then do that. So keep it simple. Super simple. All right. Well, thanks for hopping on, you guys. Wish me luck. I'm going to go find my puppy. I know I'll have to post a picture tomorrow, but.
What kind of puppy?
It's a yellow lab.
Oh, yay.
I know. We have a chocolate lab right now, so.
Oh. Do the kids know?